Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Wednesday, April 24th. Got the warmest day of the week in store today, but looking ahead, we got an active and cooler weather pattern returning heading into the weekend. I'll be breaking that down for you this morning. Key parts we're going to focus on today. Looking at the warmest day of the week today. Highs will be in the 60s to mid-70s, but an unsettled and cooler weather pattern will return to round out the week. We're looking at some isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms each day. Some mountain snowfall potential, especially as you get above 7,000 feet. But heading into the early part of next week, may see some isolated precipitation chances persist, but we're going to get some southwest flow in here, helping to push that moisture out of here, and at least leading to some potentially increasingly warm temperatures. And a quick look at satellite for you this morning shows a shortwave trough lifting northeast out of the Great Basin. That'll be the main driver for cloud cover and some isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms, primarily later in the day through tonight. And a look at the bigger picture for you wise. So a split upper level trough with two areas of low pressure currently in the Northeast Pacific. This broad trough will continue to shift east over the Rockies over the coming days. And with that leading to some more cloud cover, cooler temperatures, gusty winds, and some isolated to scattered precipitation chances. And here's a look at the weather risk outlook for your next 5 days. Again, the main focus will just be some chance for some showers and thunderstorms each and every day, pretty much across the board. Overall, keeping an emphasis on potentially some gusty winds developing for tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, particularly across the Snake Plain and Magic Valley region. We're also keeping an eye on the Port Neuf River flooding. That's kind of been the ongoing trend there. Still seeing some minor to moderate impacts continue for at least the next 7 days. And taking a look at the regional hydrology update. So again, still observing that minor, moderate flooding along the Port Neuf River as you get south there of the Topaz and into Pocatello. We're still seeing some lowland flooding there. But taking a look further north up on the Snake River, some increased releases from upstream reservoirs, all leading to some pretty swift currents as you get south of Palisades down towards American Falls and Milner, where in excess of about 10,000 CFS is going through there. So certainly leading to some pretty impressive shown falls-wise, at least 200% of normal water, making it through down to Twin Falls, making for quite the show. Temperatures today should be on the warmer side of the morning, 30s and 40s to kick things off. Afternoon highs, pleasant in the 60s to mid-70s. And here's a look at the Storm Prediction Center Day 1 outlook and the HRF model probability of thunder for today. So again, SPC does have our entire area in that risk of some general thunderstorms. HRF probability does highlight the southeast corner of the state and there's best chances for thunderstorms today, and I'll be breaking down the timing for you as well. So this is the HRF model here, starting you off at about 7 a.m. this morning. We are seeing some isolated showers as you get south and east of Pocatello, but overall for this afternoon, we're going to see a pretty mild morning, not seeing any precipitation out there, so keeping things dry, but convective initiation is only about 12 to 3 o'clock this afternoon. We're going to see some isolated to scattered thunderstorms lift out of Utah and Nevada. Stronger storms will be capable of producing those gusts in excess of 40, some small hail, and some moderate to heavy rain at times. But overall, conditions will stay predominantly dry unless you got one of those showers or thunderstorms working directly overhead. But for tonight, trending back to that more isolated precipitation, a couple of moderate showers mixed in there. But again, for tomorrow, an emphasis as you get across eastern Idaho, again about 12 to 3 o'clock, helping to kick off those thunderstorms, of which will continue through those evening hours, again with an emphasis as you get further east. And wind gusts today should stay on the light side of things. That'll change here over the coming days as we get some increased winds aloft, but gusts today, let's set about 25 miles an hour. And for your Thursday, a mild morning as that system begins to roll in with some precipitation. Lows in the 30s, 40s, maybe even some low 50s. Afternoon highs cooling off slightly. We're seeing more 50s and 60s. No more 70s for Thursday. In Day 2 outlook and the probability of thunder, again focusing on the eastern part of the state for tomorrow. Again, those best chances look to be east of I-15, including along that corridor. But as you get further west, the more trend will be gusty winds. And speaking of those winds, we'll have wind gusts in excess of about 30 to 40 miles an hour, especially across the Snake Plain and Magic Valley region, where those strongest winds will be coming out of the Treasure Valley, down towards places like Shoshone, Jerome, Twin Falls, and Burley. And for your Friday, keeping those temperatures the same in the morning, 30s and 40s, if not cooling slightly. Afternoon highs now in the 40s and 50s, struggling to hit 60 around the Magic Valley. And the Storm Prediction Center Day 3 outlook does highlight now our entire region, so we're looking at some more widespread precipitation potential moving in for your Friday time frame. And that'll kind of kick off things as we head into the weekend, being the going trend. And wind gusts look to stay just about the same as they were for Thursday on Friday. So if you weren't sick of the wind in the Magic Valley, got plenty more for you in store on Friday. Gusts in excess of about 35 to 40 miles an hour. And for your Saturday, 20s, 30s, and 40s to start things off for Saturday. Afternoon highs still hanging out in those 40s, 50s, maybe some low 60s around the Magic Valley. And for Saturday, still hanging on to some lingering gusty winds around the Twin Falls, Burley area, but overall lighter winds as you head further north and east. And here's a first look at those amounts. So this is taking a look at Thursday through Saturday. It's about a 72-hour period. Again, don't focus on the specific totals, but again, just kind of keeping a general idea of what we're going to be looking at over the next several days. As far as you get Pocatello north and east, that's kind of where we're expecting the bulk of the precipitation. As you get further west into the Magic Valley, some drier conditions as we get more of the wind component, but certainly heading up into the high country of the Central Mountains, over into the Tetons, Island Park region. Could be looking at some pretty decent snow across some of the highest peaks. Again, not expecting much in the valleys. Maybe a little bit of snow up towards Willow Creek and Galena and Teton Pass, and as well as you get down towards Emigration. But other than that, should stay all rain in the valleys. Potential mix in for snowflakes in some of our high elevation mountain valleys, but accumulations should remain confined to the higher terrain. And for your Sunday, rounding out the weekend, it'd be a cool morning in the 20s, 30s, and 40s as you get further southwest, with afternoon highs still hanging on in those 40s, 50s to mid 60s. And wind gusts on Sunday will back off from what we saw, gusts staying less than about 30 miles an hour. And that's about all I have for you this morning. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome Wednesday and stay safe out there.